Let's have some real talk about how to manifest in your life and business. I want to start with sharing about a recent experience I had in clearing the pathway for what I really want in my life and the way that I was holding myself back. Because part of it is the key to manifesting is first knowing what you want, knowing what you want, being able to admit it, and then clearing the pathway of anything that is standing in the way of you having it. So I opened a healing sanctuary in Walnut Creek, California in 2009 when I moved to the Bay Area. It was this beautiful healing space that I got to work with clients in small groups. And it was a huge part of my own healing and exploration. It supported me in going to the next level in my own body of work and learning to really deeply trust myself, my gifts, my training, and come to this place of understanding my own soul purpose and its evolution. So, 2009, I moved to the Bay Area. I opened this healing sanctuary. It's been a big part of the growth of my business. At a certain point, which longer ago than I'd like to admit, it would have been the best choice for my business growth for me to close the studio. How do you close a healing sanctuary? I mean, come on, the world needs more healing sanctuaries. As well as, I just couldn't do it for such a long period of time. I just, I had this attachment to the space, which is a key to what blocks us from manifesting, is attachment to our idea of how we're going to manifest things, or attachment to the way things are, which also blocks what we want to be creating from coming through. So it's been several years, probably 3 to 5 years, that it would have actually been a good business choice for me to close the studio. Part of it was because I knew what I wanted. I wanted to work with small groups and my clients in greater connection with nature. Outside. I wanted to be out by the fire. I wanted to be in the redwoods. I wanted to be by the ocean. I wanted to take women into places in nature to help them reconnect with their own wild nature. But this part of my brain, the fear part of my brain, had to say, yeah, but. The great yeah, but part of our brain that often keeps us from manifesting what we want. So I knew what I wanted, yet there was a way in which I wasn't doing what I need and want to do to manifest the next evolution of my business. So deeper connection with nature was one of the things I am creating. I also am interested in having a home that is in a retreat-like setting. So I could actually bring my clients to my home to work with them and support them in connecting with nature. Well, I don't live in that environment right now. And so, as well as I've been super private about my home. Like, there are many of my friends that have never even been to my house because my home sanctuary is this place that I just don't invite many people. So there were two things going on there. I was attached to the space I had, the professional business space I had, as well as I had a fear of opening up to what it would be like to bring clients and small groups into my home. So that gives you some insight into what needs to shift in order for you to manifest. So first, knowing what you want, clarifying it so that you can clearly state it, then looking at what needs to happen energetically and in the world for that to come into being. Also noticing our attachments to how things are that are keeping us from creating what we want. So last month I got brave. I got so brave. And I gave notice on my studio. The good news is that was the hardest part about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna just break down when I'm moving out of my studio. It's gonna be awful. How is this gonna happen? But the good thing was that decision to give notice was the hardest part. So here's the thing. When it came to that weekend, it was a Friday when I was like, all right, Christelle, get real with yourself. You're not manifesting what you want. You know you're stuck in attachment. And in order for you to go on to the next level, you've got to change things. So it was a Friday. I gave myself till Monday to make the decision. Like, okay, you're either going to move forward to host more small group events in the studio and to find other places that you can host outdoor events, or you're going to give notice. So one of the things I said I wanted was the ability to have fire circles, to have women come together in circle and work with my clients in a setting that is outside, which was not possible in the current business space I had. In that weekend, so between Friday, I think it happened Saturday, that I was talking to one of my clients, and she said to me, well, her and her partner have a second home that's very near my house. And they said, you could use that. And their home is beautiful, beautiful home, very comfortable, retreat-like setting, very quiet and beautiful, comfortable neighborhood, a pool in the back, a huge backyard. And it was that signal, right, of alignment, of I clarified what I want. I started moving in the direction, asking the question of what is the next step? And then there was this signal of, yes, this is in alignment. This is possible. What you want is possible. And then I took action. So on Monday, I gave notice. So again, luckily that, it's been a few years that I've been in this, like, I can't give up my healing studio, the sanctuary. And then like coming to that point of actually giving notice, like, thank goodness that was the hardest part. Because then the like moving and packing and what's next, it was like as soon as I did that, things have been opening where it continues to be that what I want most is waiting for me. So that's the thing I want to share with you today about how to manifest. First, be clear about what you want to manifest. Be clear about what you want to manifest and speak about it in grounded and practical terms, meaning I want to have a place I can work with clients in small groups in a setting that has indoor space and is powerfully connected to nature, where we can have fire circles and we can be outdoors. Swimming is amazing. That was very clear. So then, knowing what you want, then clearing away what is standing in the way of you having that. And that is true on multiple levels, right? So we have to look at the mental, the physical, the energetic, the emotional level. So for me, there was luckily for me that point of giving notice and actually moving forward. So much of the work had been done, but there were several years of me being attached to this beautiful healing sanctuary I'd created and that we have created with the community. Because like, why would you want to close down a beautiful thing? But often that's exactly the thing that holds us back. It's like, but I have this great thing. Like, why do I want to give up this thing that is great to get something different? So that is what I want to share with you today. So I would love to know if you have questions in the comments below, if you want to share your own experiences, and I look forward to the next broadcast. Make sure you subscribe and let me know what you'd like me to make other videos about. Christelle Arcucci, the founder of the Soul Purpose Network. I'll see you soon.